I'll be back.
I'm sorry, this movie just looks awful. Hey guys, welcome to another video. Yes, welcome to another, I guess, complaining video. Yes, I should just call these JayVaters complaints about movies. Why not, right? It's fun. It's fun to vent and shit like that. There's a lot of films I'm just not really looking forward to. I did a whole video how much I don't think Lady and the Tramp looks good, and how Disney live-action remakes are just a waste of time and just kind of ridiculous. I've done videos about SJWs and all that shit, and now I'm going to talk about Terminator. Terminator Dark Fate. This movie doesn't look good. It sucks because I like the cast. It stars Mackenzie Davis from Blade Runner 2049. Love her. It has Linda Hamilton. She's back. Looking old, but she's back. Got Arnold. He's in it. It's directed by David Leitch, the guy who gave us John Wick, the first John Wick movie, and Deadpool 2, and Atomic Blonde. This guy knows action and stuff, but this movie just doesn't look good. It just doesn't. There's been 2 trailers out already, and none of them have sold me, and I'm just here to point out why this doesn't look like a good movie. Let me point out the obvious first. There hasn't been a good Terminator movie since the year I was born! Like, 1991 is when T2 came out, and that was the last good Terminator film. I don't reckon they're gonna, destroy their losing streak just by making these really bad sequels. And these sequels come out like every decade and shit. Like the early 2000s, Terminator 3 came out, it wasn't good. In the late 2000s, Salvation came out, it wasn't good. Then the middle of the 2010s, we got Genesis, and it wasn't good. And now we're right at the ending of the 2010s, and we're getting Dark Fate, and it also doesn't look very good. Everything about this movie just looks awful and just asinine, and just I don't know why they've made another Terminator movie. I think the first 2 films were just lightning in a bottle. The Terminator 2 has a perfect ending, even if it's even if they didn't stop Skynet, leave it very open and ambiguous and stuff. Let us leave it open to interpretation. We don't need to know what happens. Terminator 2 is such a perfect ending. It's so sweet, it's so sad, it's so emotional. Sarah Connor, John Connor, and even the T-800 himself have great arcs throughout that film, and you don't need any more Terminators. I'm sorry. So, this movie just, I guess it's almost the end of the world. It's very desert-like and everything, and there's this girl, I don't know who she is. I don't even know the actress that plays her, but she's apparently, I guess, the chosen one. Skynet wants to kill her. I have no idea why. I don't know where John Connor is. I know some people said John Connor was in the movie. They have not shown him. I really hope he isn't, because what Genesis did to him, I'm just I don't want them to destroy John Connor as a character. John Connor is a very good character, and yeah, I have chills now just thinking of Jason Clarke's John Connor. It's ugh. But now she's the new chosen one, and Skynet wants to kill her, and they sent this new Terminator to protect her, played by Mackenzie Davis, and she thinks she's human and stuff, kind of Terminator Salvation with Marcus. It's same thing, been there, done that, and I don't know why she's the why. Where's John Connor? Really, where's John Connor? You can't have a Terminator movie without John Connor. John Connor is the chosen one. He leads the resistance. And I guess this movie is trying to say, oh, we don't need John Connor. John Connor is irrelevant. And that couldn't be furthest from the truth. John Connor is the guy that leads the resistance to destroy Skynet. That's why Skynet tries to send the Terminator after Sarah Connor so they could stop John Connor from being born and stuff. That's why John Connor is the key. She says it all throughout Terminator 2. He is the key to save the world. So, the fact that they're just, rewriting that whole thing out is kind of stupid, and just, I don't know. Who is this? I'm sorry, who is this girl? I don't know what she's supposed to do. And, yeah. I don't know. And also in this trailer, Sarah Connor's like, I put an end to Judgment Day. I stopped it all. I'm like, did you though? Did you? I think you had a little help, from the Terminator. Like, she's like, I get she did do a lot. She trained John Connor to be the soldier that he is and stuff. Yes, she did a lot, Sarah. But she did not personally herself stop Judgment Day. I think the T-800, Arnold Schwarzenegger, did all the work because he's the one that killed the T-1000. He's the one that destroyed him, and he's the one that destroys himself to save the world. So, also Miles Dyson gave his life to protect it and save the world as well. So, other people helped stop Judgment Day, not just you, Sarah. So, stop taking all the goddamn credit. So, yeah, that was annoying. And then, other things like, we see Arnold back. He's looking old. I don't know why he's looking old. The explanations for all this. These Terminator movies are like the X-Men movies. The timelines are so all over the place, and they're just so jumbled, and they just make no goddamn sense. I'm just like, I don't even know what's happening now. It's like, they don't make sense, these timelines. But yeah, Arnold's back. He's, I guess, kicking ass, and you got Sarah Connor. She's like, after this is done, I'm gonna kill you. And he's like, I'm okay with that. I'm like, okay. Okay, are we just trying to show just Sarah Connor, she's badass. She's gonna destroy him. The only man that's helping these women, he's gonna die in the end. And like, you can't have any main guys like who are actually like, relevant characters. The three main characters gotta be female, and they gotta be the most important characters. Arnold is just there to help and then die. John Connor, wiped from existence. And the villain, of course, is a guy. He's a guy. And probably the least intimidating villain I have ever seen. Like, legit, this guy looks awful. The effects on him is terrible, and every trailer he's in, he's getting the shit kicked out of him by Mackenzie Davis. Every scene, he's like, whether she's kicking the shit out of him in the factory or slicing him in half, like, every trailer with this villain, he's getting the shit kicked out of him. Like, this is supposed to be the villain. We're supposed to be legit scared of this guy, but how are we supposed to be terrified of this guy when every scene we see him in, he's getting his ass kicked? Well, like, it doesn't seem very intimidating if you could kick the shit out of him this easily. Even Arnold just knocks him to the ground and shoots him a bunch of times in the face. Like, I don't ever see this guy ever do any damage and stuff, unless it's to, like, those police officers, because those are man police officers. So, this villain doesn't look the least bit intimidating. See, the T-1000, they got some good hits on him, but they can never take him out because he was an indestructible force. Like, he was intimidating and scary. Even Arnold in the original Terminator was a force to be reckoned with. Like, even when they blow him up, he's now a machine, and even when they rip his legs off, he's still crawling to Sarah Connor, trying to get her. Like, he's just an unmovable force and stuff, and like, when finally Sarah Connor kills him, says, "You Terminator, fucker," you just feel so relieved. You're like, oh my god, finally! It's such a heroic moment in the first Terminator. And even in Terminator 2, when she's like clocking the shotgun and she runs out of bullets at the last second, then Arnold comes out and he freaking shoots him, and then the T-1000 dies. You're like, yes! It's such a badass moment. And then when Arnold gives his life and like sees John Connor cry, and he says, "I know why you cry, but it's something I cannot do." It's just such a beautiful, emotional, powerful moment. I bet no moments like that are going to be in this Terminator film. None at all. Just badass female characters and lame male characters, because patriarchy. I don't know. This movie don't look good. It's David Leitch is a great filmmaker, and I've pretty much loved everything he has made, but I think this is gonna be his stinker. Just, this doesn't look good. The action, some of it looks okay, but the visuals don't look great. These characters seem bland and uninteresting. The acting seems very stale and wooden. And it doesn't make sense with the timelines and the stories, and just nothing about this movie seems appealing. So, my opinion, Dark Fate looks dreadful. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me what are your thoughts and opinions on Dark Fate. Do you think it's going to be a good movie? Do you think it's going to be a piece of shit? Do you think it's going to be the worst Terminator movie? Curious to know. Give me your thoughts and opinions. Comment below. Let me know. And as always, like this video. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and join the dark side.